Okay everyone, so this is Resident Evil 4. This is the newest edition that just got released, I believe, yesterday. And it's encoded and remastered in 1080p 60 frames per second. I just want to test this game on Xbox One S and see how it holds up when it's being upscaled to 4K with 60 frames per second. And we'll see if this new this new upgraded GPU that's inside Xbox One S with slightly a little bit more power, if it's going to be able to render this game a bit better. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's start this game. Shall we, huh? Alright guys, well here it is. This is Resident Evil 4 in its full glory. Let's see how well it works. But please keep in mind, I'm only using one hand here. I'm just going to try to like move around a bit. The frame rate is good. It really runs fast. How does it look? How's the upscale looks? I mean, it looks good. It's not bad. Considering that this is an old game, there's only so much you can do, but so far what I'm seeing here really looks good. Obviously you have to see this in person to see it, but it's not the best upscale, but it's definitely, I mean, why wouldn't you take advantage of the upscale? Sure, I grant it, I know you can play this in 1080p, but why not upscale it? Are you gonna see a drastic difference? Again, it all depends on your TV, guys. Depends what kind of TV are you using. Depends on what sort of features your TV has, you know. And also you have to tweak your pictures. You have to go ahead and adjust some adjustments on your TV to make it a little bit better. Just to show you, where's my remote control? I gotta show you something. That I am running this in 4K. Let me go ahead and show you. Right there, it's 2160p. I mean in upscaled 4K. Let's go to some other scenes here as well. It runs pretty smooth so far as I'm scrolling around the character. Frame rate is pretty good. Let's go inside the house. Let's see what we can find. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Excuse me, sir?
The game looks actually sharp on my TV, honestly, and I know you guys can see it, but it looks pretty sharp.
I was wondering if you might recognize a girl in this photograph. Sorry to bother you.
Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and switch to 1080p just to see how it looks on 1080p. This was upscaled for 4K. Let's switch to 1080p, see how it looks. Alright, so this is 1080p. Let me just show you. This is 1080p. Here we go, 1080p, and honestly, there's so many jagged edges. Everything's bigger, larger, so much jagged edges. It's not that, really not that good. Hold on. Hold on a second. Yeah, everything looks jagged, man, on 1080p. I know you guys cannot see it, but believe me, when I tell you, it looks very jagged edged. It's not that good. When you switch to 1080p, look at those jagged edges. Let me show you. Look at them. Look at these jagged edges right here. Look, that's 1080p. See guys, that's what I was telling you about. This is why upscaling works better. Look at that tree. Look at those jagged edges right over here. Look, everything's jagged. It's all jagged. Look, that's 1080p guys, okay? Let's switch to upscaled 4K and let's zoom in. Okay, we're back to upscaled 4K. And you see, when you go at upscaled, you don't see as much those jagged edges as you are with the 1080p. They're still there, but noticeably little, not too much. You see how trees now, they're a little bit being smoothened out. They're not as bad looking as they were with the 1080p. You see, like right here, those jagged edges are being smoothened out a bit. You see, they're much better now. And I'll zoom in a little bit more. See, it's not as bad. So there, hopefully this shows you that the upscale does help. You know, your eyes cannot see it, but believe me, technically it helps. It makes your game look a little bit better. You know, I know that most of you will not notice that difference, but it looks better. You know. So why would you play this game on 1080p when you can upscale it to 4K upscale? Especially if you have a 4K, why not? Yeah, let's walk around a little bit more here, just to show you. He's telling me to go the other way. Also keep in mind guys, this is an older game. And for an older game, the frame rate looks pretty good. It's better than the previous version, I gotta say. This is much better remastered than the original GameCube game. So there's your answer, guys. You know, some of you have been asking me, okay, is the upscale worth it? Yeah, I just showed you the difference between 1080p and the upscale 4K. And of course, upscale 4K works better. Everything looks better on upscale 4K here. I'll zoom in a little bit more just to show you, just so you guys get the idea. Here, you see everything's smoothing out. His hair, the gun, the trees, everything's more smooth. Those jagged edges are still visible, but you gotta zoom in really, really hard to see them. So basically what upscale does, it compresses the picture bitrate and smoothens it out a bit. So again, if you have a 4K TV, why not take advantage of the upscale? I mean, it's like, logically doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't you upscale it? Now granted, it's not a true 4K and you're not gonna have like a unbelievable detail, but it's still better than playing it on 1080p. I mean, why not? So hopefully this kind of clarifies some confusion for some of you who are like being on the fence about upscale. I just showed you the difference between 1080p original and then upscaled 4K. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.